Hi YouTube friends, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 classical guitar albums, and of course this is my list, and my goal is to keep the video short and also having a list of just 5 albums in hopes that one of you out there is going to be interested enough to check some of these albums out. Okay, so the first album is a 1964 album by Julian Bream called Popular Classics for the Spanish Guitar. This album is well known, and is to some people is considered one of the best examples of the classical guitar. Again, recorded in '64. It has a lot of reverb, like it was recorded in a church or a big hall, but it has Julian Bream is known for his interpretive depth. He plays with a lot of emotion, and you know, he plays with a lot of fire in my opinion too. So there are songs by Villalobos, by Toroba, by Albeniz, Granada, and Leyenda are here. This is a great album, 1964. Like I said. Up next, I have Christopher Parkening, who was considered when he became to prominence as America's premier classical guitarist. And this is an all Bach, and he has some of Bach's most famous songs transcribed for the guitar. Some transcriptions are by John Williams, some by Segovia, some by Parkening. And just to name a few songs: Jesus, Joy of Man's Desiring, Sheep May Safely Graze, Sleeper's Wake. So there's a lot of good music here, a lot of gavottes, a lot of Prelude, Fugue, and Allegro, and a lot of great music here on this album. Christopher Parkening plays Bach. Okay, my next album is going to be an album by John Williams. It's called The Spirit of the Guitar, Music of the Americas. And this has music by Lauro, by Villalobos, by Brower. So this is my favorite music for the guitar. The music of Lauro is I love Lauro's pieces. So it's a great collection of Latin American music of the Americas. It also has a song by Andrew York, who's here from the United States, called Sunburst. That is a beautiful piece. Okay, Music of the Americas by John Williams. John Williams is known as a technical player, but he does a great job on this CD, and I love all the music in this CD. There's a song El Colibri by Julio Sagreras. It's a great piece. Okay, Music of the Americas. Spirit of the Guitar, Music of the Americas by John Williams. My next one's gonna be by Pepe Romero. It's an album called La Paloma, and it's a similar than the John Williams. This is a 1991 album, and it has a collection of songs from a lot of different composers. Again, there's some waltzes by Lauro. There's Barrios, of course, here, and there's music by Brower. So there's a lot of great music on this CD, La Paloma. The cover was changed. I think this has a girl on a bikini or something like that. But anyway, there's a new cover. I'm going to show it right here of this CD. If you can get it still on Amazon, it'll be a great CD. One of my favorites of all time. This one, of course. All of these 5 are. And my last one is going to be of a little bit less known player, but it's Berta Rojas. It's called Intimate Barrios, and just music of Barrios. Barrios was considered, I think if I remember correctly, John Williams said that he's the best composer for the guitar, Agustin Barrios. And his music is excellent. This is an excellent CD. It was recorded in '98, and then in 2008, it was remastered. So the quality of this recording is just excellent. It's called Intimate Barrios, and even on Amazon, Amazon Music, it's a great quality. If you compare, like with the Julian Bream, the guitar sounds good, but as we go chronologically, the recording, the sound is better. The players are probably sounding similar live, but the recording techniques have gotten better, the equipment has gotten better. So this has an excellent quality. This is the remastered edition of Berta Rojas, and she's a great player. She's known to be performing more in the spirit of Barrios. She's from Paraguay, so a lot of those Latin rhythms, she really gives them a feel. She's very, very articulate and gives the music really the feeling and the sort of the Latin flavor that it should have, okay? Intimate Barrios by Berta Rojas. That's my live CD. Okay, well, like I said, my goal is that hopefully one of you is going to be interested in checking one of these CDs. This is all excellent music. I'm missing a lot of players. I did not include Segovia because I'm going to do another video on Segovia. And I did one video, but I'm going to do another video on Segovia. And I'm going to talk more in depth about his music and his playing. But these are excellent music. Julian Bream, Christopher Parkening, John Williams, Pepe Romero, and Berta Rojas. 5 great CDs. If you can get a hold of one of them on YouTube or buy one of them, it'll be a great addition to any classical guitar collection, if you don't have them already. Okay, get back and be blessed. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.